Good to see you, everyone. I welcome you back, and we welcome back the best crime artist out there in the world, the one who's the devil's assistant in line, Chioma Johnson, also known as Doris. Oh, Galalaya. No applause, no cheers. Nobody cares about you, girl. When are you going to grow up? I thought you had learned your lesson because we didn't see or hear from you in the last few months and social media was at peace. Why do you think coming up now is going to do anything good for you, girl? You claim that Prefect was calling you, contacting you, asking you for directions or contacts in Ghana. So what? Why do you think we were interested? He called you, he texted you, he messaged you, he voice notes and all that. Yeah, whatever. What if he did? Why not? Is that a crime? Yeah, you use him. You wanted to use him, so it's his turn to use you, girl. You're not the only one who knows how to use people. You're claiming that you were working for him, for you. Where where has anyone seen, guys? Let me know in the comments if you've ever heard of an employee works for the employer, but then eventually the employee pays the employer. Perfect employed you, you're working for him, but you were the one who paid him. How does that work? God's love was working with prophets and for prophets. Daniel was working for prophets. Doris Agala, we are all working for and with prophets. Yes, I am Chantel, Ruth Matthew, farm lady, and everyone else. Ijele, we're all working for prophets. So go kill yourself about that. So all these people that are working for him, why has Daniel not mentioned? Daniel mentioned a whole lot of names, implicating even you, criminal Doris. Is that the problem? You come and rant, rave, and shout on people's platforms. Thank God Ijele didn't give you that chance to do that nonsense. All you have to do is abuse and insult people. Child, grow up. I feel so sorry for you because there's so much filth inside of you. That's all you've got to present to the world. You're supposed to be a pretty woman. They are just an empty, ugly shell due to your character, behavior, and actions. When will you grow up? Who are you? Who raised you? Where are your parents? Why can't they call you to order? Is there nobody in your life that you listen to? You have evidence. You told us you had all these episodes with that little boy. You had 1 to 1 billion episodes. You didn't even give up to 5 and you dropped out of the race. Then you think coming back now, someone is going to listen to you. Just get out of here, girl. Where is your carpenter YouTube fake doctor, Chidi? Where is Solomon? Where are all those idiots that entertained you on their platforms? They effectively shut themselves down. Stop it, girl. We do not care. Nobody cares about you. You're outdated. You're irrelevant to the scheme of things. The bottom line remains that baby testimony is missing. You know that. Even though you try to whack against anything being done for him. Thank God you killed yourself in the bid to do that. There's nothing you will say now that would make any sense. Oh, nobody believed you. Anybody that comes to talk, they shut them down, they kill them. You killed yourself, child. When you grow up, I'll address you properly. Right now, you're just a tantrum throwing toddler lying down there, flapping his silly limbs, her silly limbs, waiting for someone to come to pick them up or give them what they want. No, who can push your baby bottle into your mouth and shut you up, which is what I'm doing right now, girl. You don't want to grow up. We're leaving you behind. We do not need you. I'm so glad the way Jelly handled you on his platform. You think coming there to shout, rave, and rant, abuse people, you're not making any impact. You lost your relevance when you went against Ruth Matthew. You cannot use Ruth Matthew's missing child's case to gain any more relevance. You can try all you want to associate with us fighting genuinely for the child, but you will not find that relevance. Maybe testimony will be found to your shame. Nobody needs you. Go search for the money you stole or collected from Jeremiah elsewhere. It's not coming from anywhere near this missing child's case. Proff is not going to give you a dime. You paid him, remember, although you were working for him. So he's collected his pay and he's gone. Tough. I just hope and pray that you will maybe change one day. But the likes of you, Disgrace, Daniel, the God's Love, the Lungu Creature, and the rest of you guys, Mickey Mouse, it feels like you're already in hell from the looks of things, guys. Enjoy your time with your father, the devil. But just so you know, nobody's coming for you. You can sneak in people's comments, threaten them, say all kinds of things using fake accounts to different fake accounts, because I see the comments people make and the names, and most of them are fake, and I'm sure they are you. Well, I'm not bothered. We're not bothered. Nobody's paying attention to you. Aren't you ashamed? Get a life, girl. Get a life. I thought you said you claimed to have been appointed the advisor of some miserable governor somewhere. When are you doing your work? Go do that if it's the case. Get out of here. Nobody's interested in you anymore, girl. If you're not tired, we're fed up. We've moved on. You're irrelevant to the scheme of things right now. Go kneel down and kiss the feet of your slave masters that you roll around with. Maybe they can throw you some change and you will shut your mouth. But for now, stay out of this case. If Daniel has anything, you know the things Daniel has against anybody. You have the evidence. Release them. You have the evidence of voice notes, messages, calls, whatever that Professor X has done with you. Yes, release them. We don't care. When you were trying to use him earlier, it's his turn to use you. One good turn deserves another, girl. So we don't care. Baby testimony will be found to the glory of our great God, not with any of the lost souls like yourself. You cannot stop what God has begun. Just stay away.